Good morning mga bata! I'm here again to your video blogger. Before anything else, this is Phard'z and this is my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe with bell all. Please watch my short intro video to my channel.
I'm losing my self-control.
Today, our topic is all about the types of business organization. A business entity is an organization that uses economic resources or inputs to provide goods or services to customers in exchange for money or other goods and services. Business organization come into different types of forms of ownership according to GAAP or generally accepted accounting principles noong 2017. Let's enumerate the organizations and we identify the advantages and disadvantages of each organization. We have 4 types of business organization. First is the sole proprietorship, second is partnership, third is corporation, and fourth is the cooperative. For this moment, we are thinking how to determine the several features that distinguish a business into other types of business organization. For example, si partnership, paano natin masasabi na partnership ang business na hindi siya sole proprietorship or corporation o di kaya cooperative ang business. Now, what is the characteristic of a proprietorship? Naiisip po natin, separate legal entity, no continuous life or transferability of ownership, unlimited liability of owner, unification of ownership and management, business taxation and government regulations. Pero ano po ba ang definition ng sole proprietorship and the other types of business organization? Sole proprietorship is the oldest and the most common form of business. It is a one-person organization where a single individual owns, manages, and controls the enterprises. Ease of formation is its most significant features of the proprietorship because it is not required to go through elaborate legal formalities to start it. No laws makes it mandatory to register the proprietorship. No agreement, deed, or documents are to be prepared for starting a proprietorship, and the firm's registration is also not required. However, DTI may be required to register the business line to the micro-business for the local administration or to secure its reputation or the trademark. For the more advantages of this business type of organization are, number 1, ease of entry and exit. Number 2, easier to operate and control. Number 3 is no profit sharing. Number 4, tax savings or simple compliance and taxation. Number 5 is the AC to wind up a proprietorship business. And number 6 is the few government regulations. Then, how about for the main disadvantages of the sole proprietorship? Number 1 is the unlimited liability to proprietorship. Number 2 is the limited scope of raising capital or the funding of the owner. Number 3 is the limited size and scope. Number 4 is the higher tax incidence. Number 5 is the lack of continuity after death of proprietor or the owner. Number 6, dispute on trademark. So this is all the above for the sole proprietorship. Then we go to now to a partnership. Partnership is a form of business organization in which owners have unlimited personal liability for the actions of the business. The owner of a partnership have invested their own funds and time in the businesses and share portionally in any profit earned by it. There may also be limited partners in the business who contribute funds but do not take part in day-to-day operations. A limited partner is only liable for the amount of fund he or she invested in the businesses. Once those funds are paid out, the limited partner has no additional liability in relation to the activities of the partnership. If there are limited partners, there must also be a designated general partner that is an active managers of the business. This individual has essentially the same liability as a sole proprietorship. What is the advantage of the partnership? First is the ease of formations of the business. Second, have additional source of capital. Then the third is the management base, and the fourth is the tax implementation. And the disadvantages are, the first is the unlimited liability. Number 2 is the lack of continuity. Difficulty of transferring ownership and the limitations in raising capital also. How about the corporation? Okay, so corporation na po tayo. A corporation is the promises a more prestigious form of business. In fact, the biggest, richest, and most prominent companies in the world are corporations. Because you decide to incorporate your new business or existing proprietorships or partnership, it is wise to consider first the pros and cons of forming a corporation. This has a legal personality separate and distinct from the owners. It can conduct business on its own name. This is a business owned by stockholders. Advantage of the corporation is the limited liability, unlimited life, share of ownership, and transferable. It attracts more investors. You can be employee on your own corporation. The corporation pays its own tax. Disadvantages of forming a corporation is the incorporation is costly. Corporations are highly regulated. Limited liability may discourage creditors. It may result to double taxation. It is not easy to dissolve. Choosing the type of forms of your business needs a lot of prudent considerations. It may involve assessing your financial resources, taking inherent risks, and considering your preparedness. Whatever your decision is and whatever type of business you will form, always remember to do business at the best to your success. Then the cooperative is a cooperative form of business organization. It is different from other forms of organizations. It is a voluntary association of people with collectively owned fund, organized on the democratic principle of equality, who join together to supply for the requirements through mutual actions, and in which the objective is service rather than profit. The principle underlying a cooperative organization is mutual or mutual help, each for all and all for each. Some of the advantages of a cooperative society are easy to form, open membership, democratic management, limited liability, and is the stability. Economically operations, government patronage, low management costs, mutual cooperation, no speculations, economic advantages, service motive, internal financing, income tax exemption, durability, cheaper goods, state patronage, elimination of middlemen, equality, perpetual existence, scope for self-government, and the disadvantage of a cooperative society are the limited capital, inefficient management, absence of motivations, differences and fractionalisms among members, rigid rules and regulations, lack of competitions, cash trading, lack of secrecy, weightage to personal gains, lack of incentives and initiative, corruptions, limited considerations, high interest rate, undue government intervention, differences of opinion, lack of expertise, state control, lack of loyalty, lack of understanding of principles of cooperative societies, and lack of universal applicable. That's all for the 4 types of business. Okay, so this is our topic for today. Before we end, I would like to remind you that you can like, share this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's me, Phard'z. Thank you and see you again to my next vlog.